Hi, this is Ashio, and this is Snakeybus, but this is also going to be a channel update. It's been about 5 months since the last one, so I thought, I don't know, I'm kind of tired. I don't really feel like doing a proper gameplay. I just want to kind of hang out, play a game that I've never played before. Let's just get into this. Not that I know what the controls are or what we're doing. Okay, we got a red bus, and the arrow's pointing me in the direction that I should probably follow. Okay, so we're at the Louvre. We just pick some people up. It's fine. Bus is full, head to destination. Okay, so we're just going to drive around, and I think the whole idea, it's like Snake, you don't crash into your own bus as it gets longer and longer as you go. But anyway, let's talk about the channel. In the last part, wow, there's a habit. In the last time I did a channel update, we basically had a chat about Dragon Month. And Dragon Month was just kicking off, we were just getting into it. And it was good. I hope you enjoyed watching some of those videos. So we went through My Baby Dragon, that was quite fun. We had a Dragon's Dilemma, that was also a cool little, oh, pick up more people. So Dragon's Dilemma, that was quite a fun visual novel, crashed. And there was also Tribal Hunter, which was the big game. That also, it wasn't technically a dragon game, but it was close enough for me. So drop these people off at the Eiffel Tower. So yeah, Tribal Hunter went for like 5 months, I think, in total. So that took a long time to get through. And now we're into the second half of the year. So I'm recording this at the start of September. You know what these update videos are like from me. They're kind of rambly. I don't really have a real direction. Obviously the game's distracting me as I'm smashing that van and that car and picking up these people. So I'm doing a couple of things at once. I'm doing conversation. Oh, we're at the Louvre. There we go. Dropping off. If you want to see the Mona Lisa, you go to the Louvre. See, there's my general knowledge. So, what are we doing now? Now we are playing Fuga 2. Fuga 2 is about to finish on the channel. We got 1 or 2 episodes left, and then it's completely done. I'm not going to go and get all of the endings on that game, because I'm fairly satisfied with the ending that I did get. And I think it makes sense in lining itself up to the third game. So, third game will be out in a couple of years, I suppose. I know they're working on it. I know it's official. Oh wait, that is my bus. Don't crash into your own. Don't crash into your own. I didn't realise. Okay, I can jump. How I got? Wait, I can accelerate. I can go faster. Wait, I gotta be careful not to crash into myself. Wait, I can fly. Hold up. Okay, let's go through the Eiffel Tower though. Yo. Okay. Okay. Don't crash. Okay, let's go again. So Fuga 2 is happening for sure. So we've learned a couple of things about this game as well. So your bus will get longer and longer. I didn't realise it was quite that long until we'd taken that path. But okay, no problem. Again, rambling, nonsensical commentary and channel update video because I am tired, and I've been trying to have a slower schedule. It's been like 3 or 4 videos a week lately, and honestly it's about my level. I think 3 videos is what I should be aiming for a week, which compared to a lot of channels is still a fair amount. I'm not one of these channels. I can't just upload a 4-hour gameplay every week or so. That's just, no, I've got other things to do with my time. Okay, well, let's try this flying. How does flying work? Can I land? If I land slow, I'll be good. So we can do that as well. So yeah, I do realise that I do play fairly short games sometimes. And I see other channels, they upload the whole game in one big video. I kind of like the whole episodic content. It's kind of how I vibe. So if you just have like a tea break or a lunch break, you can just generally, you know, watch an episode. You don't have to commit to a big old thing. You don't have to worry about where you left off. You can just watch an episode and then carry on. I'm so off track. I haven't even mentioned that we played Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. That game was fun. It was completely released for like April Fools as a bit of a joke. But the game itself is really fun, really good. And it's respectful to the Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, characters and that. Even though it's also like having fun with the franchise. Squash that car. So where am I now? I've got a little list of games that I've played over the last few months, and there's general trends that have kind of gone on. So yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, that was a visual novel. And I did play a little bit of Angels with Scaly Wings during Dragon Month in April. I will eventually return to that. I have got a couple of mods that I have installed. I've recorded a couple already, but I've also got a couple in mind that I also want to check out too. But the time is not yet right. My focus is currently on Echo. I'm going to have to dodge. There we go. We go over the top. That is how we avoid. Nice work. So it's starting to snake a little bit stronger now in our Snakeybus. But I'll keep dropping people off, and the more people I drop off, the longer my bus gonna get. I'll see how it is. Let's see how long we can go. So Echo is my current focus. I only really want one visual novel recording at a time on my channel because they take a lot of energy out of me. Oh, there's that arc I did earlier. Let's go underneath the arc that we made. It's cool. That's very nice. Very, very nice. So yeah, I only want one visual novel at a time because I'm not actually very good when it comes to the reading out. It takes me a couple of takes, which means a lot of editing on my side behind the scenes. It takes me quite a long time to get through these videos. And how long have I been playing Echo for? Almost 2 years? If that's any indication of how much effort and energy it's taken out of me. So I've really tried to do my best and give it the justice that game deserves. It deserves a lot of attention. The story's really strong. The characters are really interesting. The horror elements are very horror elementy. And it will mess you up. Which is kind of the point of a horror. It needs to be horrific. So let's drop off these guys. Okay, so how do I drop these guys off? I'm going to have to go here. Okay, let's hop over again. We're snaking quite nicely now. Land gently. There's the end of my bus. Oh, it just spawned in front of me. That wasn't fair. So we have done all but one of the routes as of recording of this. I have recorded everything. So I just need to edit. Oh, I went outside of the level. Oh, well, we got a new time. One more time. Let's go. Let's go. Pick up some guys. So we have done, what was it? TJ's route first, then it was Cole's route, then it was Flynn. Leo's route ended recently. And yeah, some people really like Leo and they're really sympathetic to a lot of the stuff he goes through. Personally, I don't feel very sympathetic toward him. I find that I know that there's the element of the curse, and I know that there's the whole he's not in full control of like his emotions because of what's been going on. But at the same time, he's incredibly possessive. He's kind of obsessive, and it's not healthy. The curse, I feel, it just kind of like exaggerates what Leo truly wanted of himself. I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but it was full creep mode, and I wasn't a fan. Maybe it's because I did the routes in a certain order that made him less sympathetic, so maybe if I did his route first, for example, and then I did the other routes, I'd have a slightly different impression. But that's the way I went about it. But yeah, we finished Leo's route. Hopefully you enjoyed that and weren't too, traumatized by what went down. But that means we've got one route left. So Jenna's route is coming next. It's actually coming very soon. I've almost finished editing her entire route. So that's gonna be coming out in a couple of weeks. So after Fuga 2 is finished, Echo will be replacing that on my little upload schedule. So that's like every Friday night you'll get a little bit of horror trauma. Just to entertain yourselves on a Friday night. So that is Echo. It is pretty much done. It's going to take a few weeks to get through all of that. From doing one episode a week, it's basically going to see us to the end of the year, pretty much. Which is, I know I do upload slowly, but it's the pace at which I can keep up. I know a lot of you guys can just plow through my playlists at top speed. But in terms of me creating them, I do need a little bit more time. I'm sorry about that. It's just, I'm kind of busy. And I've got a lot of stuff going on outside of YouTube, which, you have to focus, you have to prioritize and weigh out your time. I do spend quite a lot of time making videos. Sometimes to my own detriment and lack of sleep, but I do try and look after myself at the same time, which is why I'm uploading more slowly. Please understand, it's all good, it's all fine. Which brings us into more recent stuff. I don't know why, but I got into a bit of a habit recently of just getting in contact with games publishers. I'll see something online on Twitter, they'll be like, oh, we got a new game coming out. And I'll just be like, oh, do you want me to take a look? I'm happy to have a little look. And yeah, again, I don't really recognise my limits sometimes. So they call my bluff, don't they? So I'm just like, oh, I'll take a look at your game. And the games company, they're like, yeah, sure, here you go. And I'm like, oh, I wasn't actually expecting you to say yes, because I'm a small channel kind of thing. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Damn. Again, one more. This is our last run. So yeah, I've had a little bit of an influx of game keys, early access game keys landing in my inbox. So all completely my fault. So I've got all these games I'm not actually quite ready to be playing, on top of all the other commitments, like, my other gameplays that I also want to play. But I've been handling it, and so there's going to be some nice new things coming up very soon. So recently, a little while ago, there was My Friendly Neighborhood, which is a fun little survival horror game. You're stuck in a TV recording studio with a bunch of puppets who have kind of they had their TV show shut down, and yeah, they've become a little bit, not quite possessed, but they kind of overrun the studio, and they will mess you up if you kind of get in their way a little bit too much. Maybe I should fly more on this run. We should fly a little bit more. It's kind of hard to guide mid-air. I'm going to fall into the water. This was the dummy run. Again. Final run. So yeah, My Friendly Neighborhood was really fun. I did some of the side quests. I don't think I did everything, but I think I did enough. I think I did a good amount of things. So I can go faster. I'm not going faster enough, am I? Look, that's at top speed. So I've got to drop these guys off somewhere. Over here somewhere. Jump. Yo. There we go. That's how you run it. Whoa. Okay, slow down now. That's too much. So that was really fun. I really enjoyed that one. We did get to the end, and we did quite a lot of the side story stuff, and we got a pretty good ending, I do think. Other stuff, some of it's coming soon. Some of it will be about the time you're watching this video, but mostly coming soon. I got a key for a game called Untamed Tactics, which is a turn-based strategy RPG. So think like Final Fantasy Tactics, or if you're old school like me, maybe something like Vandal Hearts. Does anybody remember that one? The old Konami PlayStation 1 game? But yeah, these old turn-based, grid-based strategy games. So that is that. I'm not quite sure how far I'm going to get with it. I'm definitely going to do at least chapter 1, so you get an idea and a flavour of what the game is about. I think that's one of the main things when I'm provided a key. I just want to present it to you, and so you can kind of see what this game is about. Sometimes I'll want to do the whole game. Sometimes we'll just want to have a little look just to get a flavour, and then we can move on. So a game is always at its hottest at the point of release. So within the first week or so of a game coming out, that's the point at which I want to be making the videos for. So it's new and current, and the big exciting thing that's going on right now. So yeah, Untamed Tactics is quite cool. Also, another strange little game I had in my inbox is Project Planet, Earth versus Humanity. So in my spare time, I do play games with my friends, some of which end up on the channel, but a lot of which we just play privately just for fun, for social times. But one game we do play is like Jackbox. So one person hosts the game, everybody else brings their phones, and they all play the game that way. So Project Planet is a similar kind of concept. One person controls the game, and everybody plays the game on their mobile phone. So one person is Planet Earth, and Planet Earth, because it wants to preserve itself, is trying to wipe out humanity. And all the other players, I should have flown. I need to fly. How do you fly again? There we go, that's how you fly. I'm just going to hop over. There we go, we'll go this way now. Yeah, so Earth is trying to wipe out humanity, and the rest of humanity need to band together and work together in order to survive. And so you take turns trying to make strategic decisions on how you want to help, well, humanity survive or Earth wipe out humanity. It's quite a fun little game that you can play together. So that gameplay will be up fairly soon, possibly in the middle or toward the end of September. Now I'm starting to get a little bit, do I start to announce all this stuff in advance, all this early secret things that I've been working on behind the scenes? So, okay, I'll tell you a couple of little bits. I've got another key, another game. I need to fly. I'm going to ride on top of my own bus. I'm going to, oh god, it's getting okay, now it's getting messy. Now it's getting messy. Alright, cool, pick up some guys. I'm going to go right with the road alongside my own bus. Okay, here we go. Now the game's getting messy. So there's a new platformer running into October. And October is gonna be spooky month. Again, I don't know how much I should or shouldn't reveal about things that far into the future, because I had a big plan and suddenly I had all these game keys appear in front of me. So I don't want to say something's going to happen in a certain way and then suddenly everything changes because something I can't predict happens in the meantime. Okay, so let's go visit the Eiffel Tower real quick. Can I fly? Oh no, my jumper's run out. My jumper's run out. Okay, we're going this way now. Oh god. It's getting a bit, yeah, it's getting a little bit snaky now. Here comes the Snakeybus. It's fine. It's totally normal Snakeybus behaviour. Once I hit 100%, I'm going to loop back around. And then we're going to visit the Eiffel Tower, I think so. So yeah, October, I do have plans. I've got, what have I got planned? Oh yeah, Ravenlock. I forgot about Ravenlock. That was really fun. I played it on Game Pass. I just saw it there and I'm just like, this looks fun. Let's have a play. And it's just a nice, straightforward adventure. And every quarter of an hour or so, it just shows you something completely different each time. So it's really fun. I'm playing that one at the minute. We're about halfway through already. So it's not a long game. And that'll be finishing in the next couple of weeks as well. So that's a good one. I forgot to mention that one. But let's jump over. Let's visit the Eiffel Tower. Hello. Don't crash. Okay, I crashed. That's the end. So that is the end of the video, which means I'm not going to tell you what's happening in October. I got two things planned. One is a bit of a spooky horror game proper, and one is a platform game of sorts. You'll see what happens with that when that comes out. And hopefully, once Echo starts to round up, I'll start to return to Angels with Scaly Wings as well. So please look forward to that. And please respect the fact that I'm uploading slow. I'm very tired. I'm doing my best and I'm doing okay. Thanks for watching and sticking with the channel. And always, your support is always appreciated. Thanks very much. This is Usho signing off. And hopefully I will see you next time.